Good morning. We are with Pam, Chief of Staff of the Chris Talaferro Alderman's office, the 29th Ward, and we're talking about, Pam is going to share with us her story of Aflac and what it means to her and why you also should consider having this important protection.
Okay.
Thank you, Pam.
You're welcome. Thank you for listening. So, again, I was a state employee and we had a representative.
Okay.
And at the time that I initially signed up with Aflac, I was married.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And unfortunately, the marriage did not last.
Mm-hmm.
However, I was still paying premiums
Mm-hmm.
for my ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
So I met an Aflac representative at a resource fair.
Okay.
And I noticed she's no longer with the company.
Mm-hmm.
And I explained my situation to her, in as much as I've been paying premiums for someone who never received any services.
Okay.
So it was just me paying.
Mm-hmm.
So she did her due diligence and a little research to find out if I would be able to get some of that money back. And I had to submit documents, divorce papers, and Aflac, to my surprise, gave me all of that money back.
Wow. Right. Aflac is an awesome company.
They are.
To your surprise.
To my surprise, because I've just never heard of anybody doing that.
So Pam, let me ask you this:
Mhm.
How long did it from when your marriage ended,
Mhm.
and you were still paying the premiums? How long did that last before you was at the resource fair and met that Aflac
Years.
agent? Years.
I mean,
2,
this
3, 4
this had
years,
been,
you think?
God, I think the marriage ended in 2005.
Okay.
And I don't really remember exactly when I was at the resource fair, but that's what was so surprising about it, because it had been a long period of time. I mean, I got like over $1,000 back.
Wow.
You know.
Wow.
And it was almost seamless. All I had to do was submit documentation that we had divorced, so a copy of the divorce papers. And they did the rest because they could see I had never filed any claims
That's right.
for him or anything like that. So it was unbelievable.
That's good.
Unbelievable. But not just that. That was just one situation.
Okay.
I broke my arm,
Oh man.
and I then remembered, oh, I have Aflac.
That's right.
You know? And Byron, I kid you not, they make it so easy for you to get your reimbursement.
That's right.
So I stayed off work for 6 weeks.
Wow.
And that's why I encourage people to get this type of insurance, because even working for the state, you're only, if you go into the disability part of it, you are only going to get 66.5 of your salary.
That's right.
And in past years, I knew that would never make it. That's what encouraged me to sign up for Aflac
That's right.
in the first place. It was just wonderful. It was wonderful. I mean, I didn't have to stress while I was off work, because they actually, paid for me being off. That time that I was
That's
off,
right.
because I have the
Sound like you
medical.
have the short-term disability
I do have that.
and an accident plan.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I've got those two.
Very good.
Yes,
Very
I
good.
have those two. So, actually, I left some money on the table because I just did not get the bills to submit, because not only do they give you the well, not give you, but they cover
The wellness. So like for your accident plan,
the accident, right? They cover the accident, but they also
have a wellness benefit.
The wellness benefit, but not just that. Like there's certain
Features.
bills that they will pay. Certain, you
Yes,
know,
definitely.
yeah. So
with the accident plan, you was paid for follow-up treatments,
exactly.
X-rays,
Right.
MRIs.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
It's a very comprehensive plan.
Right. So that's when I say I left some money on the table,
Okay.
it was
All
some of
those.
those
Okay.
bills that I never submitted. But even with the wellness, so I forget about the wellness benefit.
Okay.
So I may submit 3 years of claims.
Okay.
But let me just tell you what happened this year. No.
2016.
16.
Yep.
Well, I signed up for the 1-day pay.
Awesome. I was just gonna ask about the claim because normally back in the day, a claim check, normal turnaround paper check is 4 days. So now you sign for direct deposit. Direct deposits in your account 1 day.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So tell me about this story. This 16.
Oh, well, I mean, I had 3 years of wellness benefit that I hadn't applied for, hadn't sent in, and I saw the 1-day pay, and I said, okay, let me try this.
Okay.
And it was awesome.
Very good.
It was awesome. I'm
Very
like,
good.
wow,
Yeah.
they're just getting better and better.
Aflac, I mean, right now,
yeah.
with the technology, it is amazing how well Aflac does a seamless job working with small business owners, health insurance broker and their particular plans, as well as just sitting down with the employees and making it so easy for employees to sign up. You know, it's a simple process. And the claim process, Aflac is #1 in claims processing.
I would definitely.
The 1-day turnaround. So now, Pam, you're a policy holder already with Aflac, and I'm not going to let you go a few years without submitting your wellness claim. Okay. So
okay.
I'll be your new agent.
Okay, great.
So I can help you and help the businesses in the area that we serve here too.
That'd be great.
Very
that
good.
would be great. And
Very good.
I'm always like Aflac's #1 cheerleader. Seriously, you don't know how much you need it until you need it.
That's right.
You know, and so I had a friend at the state who I used to always talk about Aflac and how good it was, and he knew that, you know, I broke my wrist and everything, so his wife needed to have a knee replacement or some type of knee surgery or whatever, and they couldn't afford for her to be off. But you know, when they tried to sign up, it's like a 2-year waiting period or whatever. So, I mean, they couldn't afford to do that either. But I would encourage people to follow their first mind.
That's right.
It's not that expensive. When I came over here to the city from the state, that was one of my main things that I had to figure out. What do I need to, you know, how do I have it direct deposited out of my account? So anyway, it was a simple process. I called the claims department. They told me what I needed to do because I don't ever not want to have Aflac. And I really do think, I'm not sure you can tell me this, like not the wellness benefit, but the medical benefit that I have. Oh, that's another thing too. I've been in a hospital, and there's a 7-day waiting period
for the sickness.
For the sickness, right.
That's
And
the
then,
elimination period for the disability.
right, and then after, they'll start to pay for the
That's right.
claims.
Got it.
Perfect.
Very good. Yes.
Yeah. So I've used it,
And so what Aflac has done too, because there's other players in the voluntary supplemental market, they were getting close to Aflac, and what Aflac did was revamped all of the policies. Like a small business owner would get their insurance premium rate increase, and then they sit with their insurance broker. They raise that deductible. So Aflac knows the marketplace so well. They created a plan. They call it a hospital plan that helps you when you are hospitalized. Helps to pay the deductible, and then it pay because you're out of work as well.
Right.
So it pays pays the deductible, gives you the cash dollar to pay the deductible, and gives a daily benefit of while you're hospitalized too. And so what we're able to do is match that hospital plan with that business's major medical coverage. So so we can make it fit like a glove, customize it for small businesses. It's a great benefit. And I'm like you, everybody at least needs to be educated about Aflac.
Absolutely.
Right. And what's the benefit with me and my company, Life Pro Benefits Group, that partners with Aflac and deliver these benefits? We make sure that we're able to educate the employees in a time that does not negatively affect the workflow of that business. Because some business owners they don't want to do it because they got to work. And we understand that business owners are in the business to make a profit.
Right.
And it is a shame that insurance companies are raising the premiums, and then the business owners are giving their profit to the insurance company.
Right.
And then they're leaving their employees without any coverage. Because, it's rough.
Right.
And so that's why I try to work with these small business owners to help them understand that there's a way to really, really protect your most important asset, which is your employees. Because if they don't come to work, right, Pam? How are you going to get your business done?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I thank you so much for this time, Pam.
No problem. Whenever I meet an Aflac agent, I make sure to tell them what a great company they're working for. I seriously, that's what you want to go through, is a seamless process.
That's right.
If you are ill, you don't want to have to fight for your benefit.
Because it slows down the healing process, the rehab process.
Absolutely.
Peace of mind is what we want.
Yeah, I tell you, I have had this plan at least.
So 2005 is when the marriage ended. And so you had it even before.
I had it before then. Yeah,
wow.
I think I've had it almost 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And the thing is, family, you won't go without it.
And you know what? And the premium has always stayed the same.
That's right.
It has not gone up at all.
Aflac doesn't. Aflac hasn't raised insurance premiums in 30-something plus years. It's amazing.
I can attest to that because my premium has been the same from day one.
Yeah, and it's really affordable.
And very affordable.
And so even a small business that have workers there that's barely making $10 an hour, $15 an hour, it's so affordable. At least with me, and I'm educating the employees about it. I'm saying, hey, put 1 hour, maybe 2 hours of your weekly wage aside for this coverage, and that's not a lot. 2 hours, 90 minutes. So the first 90 minutes of your work week, you've covered. You already got your major medical, and then you get. And I like to have people really understand that short-term disability, accident plan, and then the heart and stroke plan. Because the heart and stroke plan pays if you have a heart attack, a stroke, kidney failure, all these different things. So those are the 3 particular plans that I really educate people on about. And again, it's not that expensive. Now, with the change in the healthcare market, some employees.
Okay.
So some employers are giving employees an amount of money to spend as a part of their defined contribution.
Okay.
Because some employers are seeing the need for it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I thank you for your time. I know you got a meeting here. Thank you so much.